Welcome to the Hunter Report. Let's say you have a VIP and you only have 60 seconds with them and you want to maximize the amount of shots that you can get. We're going to do a 3-light setup, 3 different shots using the Yongnuo flash system, and how to set that up, how to plan this shoot so that it executes perfectly and you look like a hero. All right, so you see I've got my backdrop here and I've got this backdrop illuminator right here. You can see the camera is right here. So I stand here, you don't see that, you'll see a beautiful white background. Got a beauty dish here, there's no reason it can't be a snoot or something more portable if you want to bring this whole setup outside of the studio. Finally, right here I have a snoot with the gel. Since I'm a one-man crew, I'm going to be using my iPhone to focus. Let's go ahead and take shot number 1 with the face light and the backlight. All right, I'm using the beautiful Carl Zeiss 24-70 lens. And again, we're doing white background, face light, backlight, focusing with my Sony app, and let's hit it. Perfect, we get that white backdrop, get the good face light. Let's go ahead and do shot number 2, black background only with the face light, everything else off. Black background is looking perfect. Finally, shot number 3, gel and face light. Let's hit it. So now let's go into the workshop to show you in a more detailed way exactly how to plan this shoot and how to set up your Yongnuo flashes and really understand the details of this shot. Check the description below if you want to figure out where to purchase any of these products. Let's go to the workshop. So first let's make a diagram of our studio. So up here we have our backdrop, which is white. And our first flash, and we're going to call it X so that it doesn't confuse with the group ABC over here. Flash X is going to be our back illumination flash. And then flash Y is going to be our face flash. And finally, flash Z is going to be our colored gel flash. And we have the backlight flash right here with the Gary Fong light sphere for diffusing that light right behind the subject. And we have our Z gel flash, and then we have our Y face flash. So now let's go ahead and diagram the shots that we're gonna take. First column is gonna be the number, then the name of the shot. Then, are we gonna be using flash X? Are we gonna be using flash Y? We're going to be using flash Z. Finally, the group in the flash controller that we're going to use. So for shot number 1, it's going to be white back. So we're going to use the backlight to get a pristine white backdrop. We're going to be using the face flash. We're not going to use the gel. So we're going to be using X for the backlight, Y for the face light. We're not going to use flash Z. And let's just leave the groups blank for now. Shot number 2 is going to be a black background. So we're going to turn off the backlight. That's the subject. And you're going to want to make sure that there's a good appropriate distance between the subject and the backdrop so that the face flash doesn't illuminate the backdrop. Anyway, we'll get into that in the field. So we're gonna turn off the backlight and we're gonna use the face light. We're not gonna use the gel. So no backlight, yes face light, and no gel. Shot number 3 is gonna be with the colored gel, and it's gonna also be with a black background. I'll call this shot color gel. I mean, we're not gonna use the backlight, we're gonna use the face, and we're gonna use the gel, so face and gel. So now the question is, what groups do we put the flashes in? First thing I like to do is just clear out my controller so that I know I'm starting from scratch. It's the easiest way to really do that. What do these groups really mean? So let's just do a test fire. And as expected, everything fires. Okay, so let's go ahead and first change this flash right here to group B. And you just press the center thing, and then you hit the up arrow, hit the center again. Now it's in group B. Okay, so you might think, well, the arrow's on A, and if I fire that, then the A's will fire and the B won't. Let's see what happens. Look for the light down here. And you notice how they all went orange. So that means they all fired. And that's weird because the arrow's on A, so why did all of them fire? Well, that's not what the arrow means. The arrow means which of the flashes we're controlling. So if I change the power in group A, indeed the ones in group A, and group B is not getting changed. So that makes sense. Now the question is, how do we get only group A to fire? Well, since no flashes are in group C, and we have group C down there, we can just ignore group C. And let's go hit the group button right here, go down to group B, and let's just go hit mode. Multi is for stroboscopic, that's beyond the scope of this video, no pun intended, and you see that dash there, and the dash reflects on here. So now if we test fire, again, look for the orange lights down here. See orange and orange, we'll do that again. Orange and orange. So that means these two fired, okay? This one didn't. So that's how you take advantage of the groups. You put it into the double dash, and then you simply put it back into normal mode in order to get all three to fire. See, all three went orange. Let's go back to our paper. So now that we understand how the groups work, let's first find the flash that goes in all three of the shots, and that's flash Y, the face flash. We're always going to use flash Y. So since the face flash belongs in all of the shots, we're going to assign the face flash to group A. Let's go ahead and do that. And actually this was in the wrong column. We need to add a third dimension in this matrix and say actually which group the flash is in. So this flash here, the face flash, is going to go into group A. Then we're going to do this in group B, and finally in group C. So let's go ahead and program that up. So face flash is in group A, gel flash into group C, back flash into group B. All of our flashes are in the right group now, and let's just confirm that we are shooting properly. So shot number one, these two flashes, we have group A and B on, C off. And let's even draw that here with group B, group A. And then shot number two is going to be only group A, and shot number three is going to be group A and group C. Let's go ahead and do shot number one. So that's group A and B, so we have to make sure that group C is off. Okay, so turn that to there, and we confirm that, and then let's just confirm that again. We have our backlight and our face light, and shot number one, backlight. So shot number one, back in our face. And let's fire it off and confirm that our back and our face indeed go. Have orange lights down here, and this one doesn't. Indeed, you saw that. Let's do it again. Orange, orange, no orange. Perfect. Shot number one. Shot number two, black back. Only group A is on, so let's turn group B off. And shot number two is only group B. Look, off, and confirm with the lights. And you can even hear it if you're listening closely. Finally, shot number three is groups A and C. So let's go ahead, turn on group C. Shot number three, color gel. And you see that we have our face, and we have our gel on, our face on, and the background is black as we specified it. And let us go. Perfect. All right, so that was a very successful shoot. Now there are some systems out there that make this setup even easier, having one less button click, but that's the basic outline of how to accomplish this kind of shoot. Check the description below if you want to figure out where to purchase any of these products. This is the Hunter Report. Please subscribe, please give me thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.